Hello everyone, welcome to my July book haul. I do realize that it is August 5th, so I'm a little bit behind on showing you all the books I got for July, but hey, you know what? I eventually got to it, and that's the most important part. In July, I'm kind of proud of myself. My book haul is actually not too long, hopefully, because I didn't buy that many books in July. I'm kind of proud of myself, mostly because I got a ton of books at ALA at the end of June. And so I just didn't really feel like I should buy books. I got like 50 brand new books at ALA, so I was like, I shouldn't really buy any. I ended up buying maybe about 20, maybe less. I don't really know, but definitely less than I would normally. So, yeah, let's jump in and do it. One of the first books that I bought was a book that I bought because I got the sequel at ALA actually as an ARC, and I thought, I can't have this and not read the first one. Plus, I had heard so many good things about it, so I knew I had to get it, and that was Alienated by Melissa Landers, which I'm just going to say it right here was incredible. And the second book, Invaded, is even better. Crazy good love story with aliens and just a super sexy alien, and if you're looking for a really good romance with a little bit of sci-fi, this is perfect, and I love it. And just looking at the cover, I kind of want to reread it again. It's been like a month, but I loved it so much I want to reread it. I mean, it was so good. So there's that. And then on, I believe it was July 8th, 3 different books came out, and I told myself I was only going to buy like 2 or 1, and that didn't happen. I bought all of them. But I had to. So the first book that I got was 4, the Divergent Collection one, which is a bunch of stories told in 4's point of view. Only one of them actually takes place during Divergent. The rest of them are all kind of like prequel ones, but they're really good. And if you're a Divergent fan, it's definitely worth the pick up. The next book I got was Landline. It also released the same day as 4. I had to because I'm absolutely positively in love with Rainbow, and her books are fantastic. And this book is actually an adult book, and it's absolutely incredible. And it made me cry a lot because it's just kind of about relationships, and they're a lot harder than kind of YA makes them. This is an adult book, so it talks about like the difficulties of being in a relationship and compromising and struggling. And as someone in a relationship, it was really close and familiar. So definitely a very incredible book. The last one I got on July 8th was The Midnight Thief, which is by Livia Blackburn, who was a guest at the Ontario Teen Book Fest. And she was awesome, and she said she liked Tamora Pierce, which is like a win in my book. So if you ever say you like Tamora Pierce, I'm probably going to read your book. I haven't read it yet. I know, because it came out like a month ago. But I'm planning to. It is going to happen. I'm really excited, and it's going to happen. But I bought it, and there you go. The next couple books that I got were books that I picked up at a used bookstore that's kind of close to my friend's house, and I was eating dinner with my boyfriend, and we decided to go, and I picked up a few books, and one of them was Boy Meets Boy by David Levithan, which I've never actually read a book by David Levithan that wasn't Will Grayson, which is the book he co-wrote with John Green. And I picked up Every Day at ALA when I met him. So I figured, why not pick up this one? It was really cheap, so there you go. And I haven't read it, but that's okay. I also picked up Lois Lowry's Number of the Stars because it was $3, and I haven't read it since I was probably like in middle school, maybe early high school, and it's one of my favorite books as a kid, and it's like 100 pages, and I wanted to reread it. So I did just recently reread it, so there's that. I also got Gathering Blue, which is the like sequel, companion, whatever to The Giver. I just reread The Giver last week, a couple weeks ago. I don't know, recently, because the movie is coming out very, very soon. So I decided I should finish the series. I read The Giver when I was 13. I've read it several times since then, and I've never read the rest of the series, which is kind of embarrassing. So I bought Gathering Blue. The next one is actually an ARC that I received. I usually don't put ARCs in my book hauls only because I don't choose them. I choose some of them, I guess, but for the most part, I don't choose them. They get sent to me, and I appreciate all of them. But I just don't have time. I get a lot of them. But this one I wanted to share because I'm really, really, really excited about it, and that is Neil Gaiman's The Graveyard Book, which I've already read, and but they're graphic novelizing it, and it's beautiful. I mean, look at that. I mean, can you get closer? Yeah, it's beautiful, and I'm really excited, like, to actually take the time to delve into it because I'm really excited. Neil Gaiman is the bomb, and this is incredible. And I hope I just keep getting more of it because it's 2 volumes, so I hope I get volume 2 because it's beautiful. I love it. Okay, so I got that. I also one day went to the bookstore with my boyfriend because he decided he wanted to buy some movies, and I said I'm not going to buy a book, and I ended up buying a book because I'm a terrible person. I can't go to a bookstore without buying a book. But I picked up Exile by Kevin Emerson, who I had met with Kira Cass a couple months ago when she did her tour for The One, and his book really stuck out to me. It's about music and musicians and bands and dating musicians, and he created a whole soundtrack. He wrote songs for it and stuff, and that just really jumped out at me. I love music, obviously, but I'm also dating a musician, and so the story appealed to me, and it's really cute, and I really like it. And I thought it was a solo novel, and it's gonna have a sequel, which made me really sad because I hate waiting. But it was really good, and I think I haven't reviewed it yet, but the review is to come. I get really behind with my reviews. I went to a signing recently. It was for Fierce Reads, and it was Leigh Bardugo, Marissa Meyer, Anna Banks, and Anna Aguirre, and I love all 4 of them. They're incredible. And the moderator was a man called Anthony Breznican, I think is how you say it. He writes for, I believe, Entertainment Weekly, People Magazine, I don't remember. I want to say Entertainment Weekly, but I could be wrong. I'm sorry, Anthony, if that's not who you write for. But anyway, he wrote a book, and Lita, who is the lady who puts on all the events at the Barnes & Noble The Grove, shout out to Lita, you're amazing, you have incredible events. Anyway, she kept talking about the book, and it's not YA, but it's young people. It's like an adult book about young people. That's why YA is such a weird category. But anyway, she kept talking about it, and she said it's really dark, and it's really good, and you should read it, and I really trust Lita. So I ended up picking up a copy, and it's called Brutal Youth. And something that also kind of jumped out about me, it's about like a Catholic school, and it's supposed to be dark, and I heard it's great. And I mean, in the back, it's like Stephen Chbosky and James Dashner, and Stephen King is on here, just talking good stuff about it. So I knew I had to get it, and he was really sweet. And I love when people when new authors sign books because they tell a whole story. Have you guys seen Cassandra Clare's signature? It's like C and C. That's what happens when you get famous. I wonder if you can see it. See that picture of me up there? You could see. I don't know if you can see it, but literally, it's like a C and a C. That's what happens when you get famous. That's why I love new authors because they take the time. But I digress. Very recently was Comic-Con in San Diego, and I did actually have the chance to go. I had a volunteer badge the whole weekend, and I could go any day that I wanted to, but I decided I would avoid it because Comic-Con's just too crazy for me, and it makes me want to have an anxiety attack, and I can't handle it. But there was a event at the Barnes & Noble in San Diego, far away from the convention center, for James Dashner, who obviously wrote The Maze Runner. And I was really excited, and I wanted to go. I met him at WonderCon, but I only got the Maze Runner sign because that's all I owned at the time, and I'm poor, and I couldn't buy more than that at the time. But I wanted to go. I kept hoping kind of Dylan O'Brien would show up, which didn't happen, but that's okay. But anyway, so I decided to buy the rest of the series. I had bought Scorched Trials, so that's old, and that's not part of the haul. But I bought, Death Cure and Kill Order, so both of those got signed. So I have the entire series signed, and I'm really excited about that. And he remembered me from WonderCon, which is really cool. I don't know. I feel like I have a face that blends. So that was really, really awesome. And he was really nice. And I picked up lots of swag. Oh, and I also bought an extra copy of The Maze Runner, which I signed, which he signed, which will be up for a giveaway, but probably not till next month in September when the movie comes out, because it just benefits me and everybody else more because they're paying attention to The Maze Runner while that's going on. So look out for that. I'm really, really excited about that. The next book that I bought, I saw it online. I forget who posted it. I want to say it was my friend Kayla, who has the blog The Thousand Lives. I really want to say it was her. But they put out a special edition of one of my favorite books, Fangirl, by Rainbow Rowell. And it was a UK version. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my god, it's a new cover. Which I love the old cover, don't get me wrong. I love it. I adore it. This one's pink, and it comes with like fanciness, and I needed it, and so I bought it, even though I didn't need it because I already have a copy and it's signed, so what did I need that for? But I have a copy, the UK Special Collector's Edition of Fangirl. Like I said, it's a new pink cover. It's got the fancy little thing right there. It's got a little page marker, which I'm not really good with those, but the cool part is, and if you've never read this book, you're not going to understand, but it's got, artwork in it. It's an emergency dance party with Kath and Levi, which is a part in the story that's absolutely adorable, and so I had to get that in my life, so I ordered it from the UK, which wasn't as expensive as I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. I had to have it. The last book that I bought in the month of July was one that I had to buy because it was the next book in a series that I adore. Oop, wrong tattoo. Vampire Academy and Bloodlines. But yeah, so Silver Shadows just came out this last week, and it's the 5th book of the Bloodlines series, and of course I rushed out that day, bought it, came home, pretty much shut out the entire world, and read it in less than 3 hours because I'm an awesome person that way. But there you go, Silver Shadows. So yeah, that's the last book I bought, which is funny because I don't own Indigo Spell or Fiery Heart, but I own Bloodlines and the Golden Lily, so my collection's a little all over the place. But I have Silver Shadows, and now I'm dying for the Ruby Circle, which was not going to be coming out for probably like a year, and I'm not good at waiting, but isn't it pretty? It was really good. So those are the books that I got in the month of July, which, like I said, was kind of a short haul this month. I have a feeling that August is going to be a lot different, and I'm going to suddenly like burst out and just buy a ton of books. I know for sure I'm going to buy one tomorrow, because Opposition by Jennifer Armentrout comes out tomorrow. It's going to be starting. But anyway, thank you guys for watching my book haul and watching me ramble on about the random books that came into my life this month, and I will see you soon on other vlogs, and I will see you in August for the August book haul. Thanks as always for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you like me rambling, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.